What's popping, y'all? It's the girl Liza 1K.
Ice Villa.
And we're here with Watch Your Turn. Bow, 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 bow.
Period.
First things first, we want to just take a moment to thank God. So, Father God, I thank you for every opportunity. Thank you for bringing us another blessed week full of opportunities. It is Sunday. I thank you. I praise you. Amen.
Amen.
Stop. And let's get into what are we doing here today?
So, right now, we are wrapping up. Bitch, I'm going to start talking like that. Like the whole time.
And do it vibes.
Right now, we are wrapping up the car meet that we had, you guys.
Woo! Burr, burr, burr.
Yeah,
No,
so, do you want to tell them how that went for us?
Yeah, it was really, really good. Shout out all the vendors. We had Kish Gardens. We had Bliss Burgers. We had Berry Binders. We had
it was Bad Bitch Bundles.
Oh, Bad Bitch Bundles. We also had it was a gold. Shout out Brittany.
Oh yeah,
we'll put
by
the little
Brit.
out right there. No, Browse by Brit, and then also
sure.
they had some gold here for sale. What else? Was that all the vendor? Oh, we had
Cool
of course
Wave.
Cool Wave.
Yeah.
Cool Wave. Cool Wave. Shout out them. Shout out everybody that came through too. We had a couple like dope ass little cars. Trucks. We had like a lot of dope people pull up, so we thank y'all for showing love for us for our first official car and truck meet, first of many.
Yeah.
How was it for you?
I think it was good. I love meeting y'all. First of all, we had some girls in here like waiting, like they were like, it's cool to see y'all like in action, like seeing y'all.
Yeah.
Like people were coming in here, looking at everything, seeing the shop, and I feel like it was really good because it was good. It was good. It was good because it was a way for us to show where the shop is. A lot of people don't know that La Conecta has an actual storefront, so I feel like that was really good, and definitely people are gonna tell their friends to tell their friends to tell their friends, like, hey,
tell
there's a
your
shop.
friends to get with my friends. Shit.
And we can be friends.
We can be here every weekend. And also shout out Now and Later podcast.
Yeah,
They were
love them.
so dope. It was really an honor and a pleasure to meet them, and make sure you tap in with their podcast as well. We did hop in for a little mini episode with them, so it was really dope. I love to meet other females with pretty much like the same dream, the same type of like thing they're chasing. It's really dope, and the vibes are really good. Like it's really rare that you meet like other females that are like really nice, because most of the time, like I don't know about you, because I feel like you're really like bitches really be drawn to you regardless if they're real with you or not. Like they're drawn to you, but me personally, like I don't really like off rip like be nice to bitches.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of bitches like me and this bitch go everywhere together. Bitch, we like fucking yin and yang. We go everywhere together. So like I see how sometimes like if I can't pick off a bitch's vibe, I will see how she feels around Eliza, because Eliza's that bitch that you can't fool. Like, you can't fool. Like, I'll be like, oh, you maybe, hey, man, hey, cool. You like, hey, cool, whatever. You're like, yeah, cool. But then I'll be like, let me tell you this bitch. And some bitches will fold. Like, you can just tell off the energy, like, they don't click, And I'm like, I know which bitch's energy is right, So if one of y'all don't click, then I know who it is, type shit.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
But they were definitely cool as fuck.
No,
like,
off rip, like, it was not no, like, like you can just always tell. And then I'm a real like respect person, and not no like, oh bitch, you better respect me, but it's just like, I mean, if I come up in the building and I'm like, oh, what's up, like it depends on how you welcome me as well. Like if you tell me, oh, what's up, or if it's like, oh, then it's like, bitch, who you?
Yeah. And I love them. I love them too also, because I was telling them, like, I feel like when it comes to the podcast, we still like, bitch, like offset, like, bitch, we were talking about the crazy shit, but when we're on set, I feel like we just naturally get that little filter, and we're like, we're a podcast, like we can talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about, but I still like feel like we're getting in the groove of it. So when we were with them, I'm like, oh, we're talking about sucking dick. Like, oh, okay,
for
like,
sure.
They're just real cool.
I think there's like still, when it comes to podcasts and shit like that, there's like certain things that people think that you shouldn't talk about and shit like that.
Yeah.
So they really did like open our eyes to be like, okay, you can be like a little bit more comfortable and shit. Because I know me, like I'm really like a no filter, no Philly type of bitch. But they were really cool. And then like I was telling them on their podcast, like our podcast, Watch the Tone, shout out La Conecta. We're still in labor with that bitch. Like we just got induced. With this podcast, like the head, we're not even dilating yet.
You're not even crowning, bitch.
We're like, the doctors are coming in every like 2 hours, not even every hour, every 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But it was really cool to connect with them, and hopefully, we have a lot of cool shit coming with them and stuff like that.
Yeah, some crazy stuff coming up. Yeah, for sure. Definitely can't wait for that.
what I wanted to talk about was, I know last time we talked about Gypsy Rose.
Oh,
I love me some Gypsy Rose.
Love
Her with freedom. But I did mention that she did get I think it was divorced or separated. I don't know. I never been married, but she's not with her man no more. Now she's with her other man, and she got a matching tattoo with him.
I saw that. They were saying
Huskies.
she moves just like a guy would move when he gets out of jail.
Like, thank you for using Sakura's. Like, hey, she promised her man the moon, the stars, and the sun,
and
baby.
Jupiter, bitch. No.
And then he said the eclipse is coming. She said, baby, I'm good. So, matching tattoos. How do you feel about that? What you and your man?
I would get him. That's why I shut the fuck up when people talk about him.
Bitch, I'm real Krishan.
I would get, so okay, I don't know about, like, as far as, like, the
Baby.
face on the face, like, that's crazy. But, like, a name, you know, I would get a name because you can always cover that bitch up. But when I'm screaming, my man, that's my man, and I'm approving.
Girl.
But I haven't been, like that yet about somebody. I'll probably get a bat symbol or something, but...
if you know, you know. If you know, you know. No, but me, I feel like I have been Krishan for like a couple dudes. That's why I shut up. Because one thing about me, like, I need... Hello, exes, if you're listening.
And
I'm delusional like that about every one of them.
Yeah.
I don't think you've seen me.
My bitch just loves what she loves.
You've never seen me like really in a relationship like that. You've seen me outside of one. You see me after one. We weren't cool when I was in a relationship. Like, we were like, like, oh, what's up? But we were not like as right now. Yeah. Like, if you like, bitch, I'm real like big delulu. I'm very much my man. Like, bitch, I fuck screaming like, that shit. I'm gonna yodel about my man.
Do it.
My man. Like, I will get on the mountaintops and scream that shit. So when it comes to Krishan, like, I don't put it past me. I'm Mexican.
Okay,
Mexican
but
bitches will get your name tatted like 2 days after knowing you.
Would you get so-and-so's pussy right above your...
Oh, not that.
Okay, that's Krishan,
not
bitch.
that. Because, I mean, I'm delusional, but I'm not stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't own that. Yeah. Bitch, I could be delusional and still go and do some crazy shit.
You're like, whose pussy is this? You're like, you don't know him, why?
I'm be quiet. All right. But yeah, that's... Oh, wait, so you said you would get a tattoo, but you...
Yeah, I probably would. I feel like it's cute, like...
I would get a matching one. I don't want to get his name, though.
Yeah, probably... Nah, I need to shut the fuck because I would get somebody's name.
You would get somebody's name?
Yeah, I would get somebody's name because, like, I mean... I could cover that bitch up.
No, you could, but I just feel like...
cover
hey, I'm like, one of our best friends is a tattoo artist, so it wouldn't be nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Girl, I literally swore. So this guy wanted me to get his name tattooed, right? And he wanted to get my lips tatted. Ew, can you scream San Antonio any more than that? But that's so we sent him like a fake version of his, like, I'm gonna get his name tatted. We just had our homegirl like write his name on the back of my neck, and we sent it to him, and he was getting hype about it. He was like, "Oh yeah, girl." Like 2 days later, I like blocked him and everything. He was on some foul shit. So more of the story, don't get that name tatted unless y'all are locked in. Like, I feel like if you have like 2 kids, then yeah, you know you're never gonna stop fucking with him.
I need just one more.
One more, and then you can get that one.
Ah, fuck no. Oh, I was about to say this.
Yeah, keep it quiet. So we talked about the eclipse last time as well, and the eclipse is coming up. A lot of people are. Oh, it is tomorrow. God. The hair on my lip is growing more. I feel like I'm gonna be a wolf. Nor, but literally, a lot of people. Like, I feel like 50% of people are saying that they should stay inside, and 50% are ready to go out there to Fredericksburg with Bill Nye the Science Guy. And
dumbass bitch.
I know Kid Avid is ready to just go stare at the sun.
Like, oh, in Fredericksburg,
anybody who knows how to
be fucking Bill Nye.
Anybody who knows how to edit podcasts, let us know, because Kid Avid won't be able to see after Monday. But literally, wait, what day? Like, around what time is the 12:30 in the PM? I want to hear me awake. I'm not gonna be awake. If it was nighttime, I would have seen it at night. Daytime, Sheila. If the world ends, I'm gonna be fucking pissed because I have my fucking lash appointment at 2 p.m.
That's fuck. Do I pay bills or no?
I'm like, is Uber still gonna be working at 2 p.m.? I need to get to the fucking creek.
So we're gonna be to the creek.
Yeah, that's where my lashes are. Hey, one thing about it, bitches from the creek can do lashes.
Yeah, shout out Des.
Shout out Exit 2. Shout out Des. Shout out
10K Beauty Rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bitch.
Because one thing about me, like, I grew up in the Southwest and the East Side. You know what I'm saying? So let me put it on a little bit for the Southwest. One thing I would tell is in the Southwest, at least growing up, now they have like hella more shit going on. Like
More?
they have like, huh?
You said more.
Rich and Moy. Shout out to lesbian Indians. But we don't discriminate. Anyways,
I love retro. Okay,
out in the
you going?
Southwest, growing up, there was really nothing to do. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck 50 with you. You're either on drugs, selling drugs, your folks is in construction, you're barely making a way, you're homeless, or you're rich.
Yeah.
Bitch, I was barely making a way, halfway homeless growing up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what it is about. Like, there's so much talent coming from the Southwest. You look at Izzy, you shout out Little
Yeah.
you shout out like Mike. What is it? Mike Dimes? No, not Mike Dimes. Oh, what is his name? Mike. Something Mike. He does YouTube. Young Mike. There we go. Young Mike. Hoodlum. Shout out TB Robbie.
Oh, Mario. Mario.
Oh, the
Barrios.
boxer.
Yeah.
Shout out me, Eliza 1K.
Eliza
'cause
1K.
I'm repping the East Side and the
Kim
Southwest.
K's cousin.
Yeah. Adam Ray.
Oh
There's
yeah,
a lot. You know
I
what I'm
forgot
saying?
he went to Southwest.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like people are always like, what? Like there's a lot of like.
Yeah, the
coming out.
Dragons.
Oh,
Y'all need a fucking
Rich Greedy
reunion?
as well. Like we can't.
He went to Southwest.
I think so.
Oh shit.
I think
didn't know
so.
that.
I'm assuming. If he didn't,
yeah.
oh well.
Oh.
Get at me. Nah, but literally like that. And it's just because literally there's nothing out there. Shout out Paranoid Records too, because they were really, really like, if you were in music for the most part, like that was a really, really, really like, that was your first studio ever. Is Paranoid Records, because there was like a starter up studio and everything, and they always showed love and shit like that. So shout out Paranoid Records.
When were they? Were like popping? Like what years? Like
Shit, I don't know, but I always heard about them, and whenever, because I used to live in the
that
Southwest.
sounds familiar too.
Yeah, they're right there in the
honestly.
creek. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you've heard of them,
Yeah.
or like they've showed you love. They show me hella love. Shout out them, Free Pac-Man and shit like that.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah, Pac. I know who Pac
yeah.
is.
Who was that studio that you heard? Like, did you ever hear about a lot of studios coming up? Like,
Honestly, like
because I know you have your own.
yeah, honestly, like I was never really tapped into the studios because I would never like ask around because I feel like I really didn't need to.
Yeah.
And like when I first started doing music, I didn't know like the vibes of like how to go, like when you go and rent studio time and all
Oh,
that. Like
yeah.
I didn't know that. Like I didn't even know like what people were charging or what was a good price. You know, like I didn't know if I was getting taxed if I wanted to go somewhere else. Like I didn't know, so I didn't really know a lot of studios. And even I feel like back then there wasn't a lot of studios back then,
Mhm.
unless you just like did some music at your home type shit, you know. And I feel like that's where
Yeah.
everybody started. And I feel like around that time, my brother, he's 7 years older than me. He started doing his
Old.
music shit. All right, old as fuck.
He's fucking ancient.
He's fucking 30.
All right.
I feel like when he started doing music, he actually went to school with Jay. Shout out Jay Angel. He went to school
Okay.
with Jay, and that's why I'm like, maybe y'all knew each other, you know. But I think my brother's a couple years older than Jay.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody, when that music era started coming around, like as far as like that dubstep and the shuffling and all that, like when people started really getting into music, I feel like a lot of people did it. But the people who still do music, like they stuck with it, like and they toughed it out, you know, because it ain't easy. Trust me, I tried doing that shit myself, like
shuffling.
like, bitch, no.
I was like, it's definitely not easy. I have
tried.
2 left feet. I cannot shuffle.
No, like music, like mixing.
Can't even shuffle
mastering, all
cards.
that, bitch.
Really can't.
But I feel like, yeah, like the people who stuck with it are still the ones who like are like, you could tell off the back like who's been doing it and
Yeah,
shit, like
yeah,
who
for
does
sure,
it like
for
on
sure.
their sleep type shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, growing up, I didn't really know a lot of studios like that. I know a
Yeah.
lot of people who did music, but they would go to like their homies, like they all
Really?
went to, yeah, like I
Growing
never
up,
real studios type
Yeah,
shit.
I was always into music. I started music when when I graduated is when I really started to like push out music and everything like that. But I didn't know any of any studios. I went to school with one dude that did music. Shout out you, Quentin. Hey, rest in peace, my angel. We was real cool with him and everything like that. And I never knew where the fuck he recorded. But whenever I first started doing music, I wanted to make beats. And I remember he was the one that was like, "Oh, that's hard."
Yeah.
Don't tell me something's hard, because then I'm gonna be like, ugh.
Yeah, that shit's hard as fuck.
No, I don't want to do it no more. So then I just stuck to like rapping and shit like that. But I remember Paranoid. I was always hear about that. I remember actually the first studio I ever went to. I don't even want to name them because they were just on some like, they were older heads and they were just too much trying to be like, no, you need to do it like this, you need to do it like that. And they're
like,
like,
they know more than you.
yeah,
type
like they're
shit.
like trying to change it and tell me this, and they're like, oh, we could write for you. And I was like, I didn't give a
yeah,
fuck
no.
if I was just rhyming ham with Sam
Baloney.
every 5 minutes. Like, if it was me that wanted to put it out, then let me put it out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Yeah.
you know, shout out everybody in the tone working. You know what I'm saying? San Antonio has definitely come a long way when it comes to music. I'm really excited about that, and I feel like our time is coming soon. I feel like a lot of people are really
Our
worried
time's here,
about.
baby.
No, I know, but
Ugh.
I feel like a lot of people, that's been like the topic of San Antonio for like the past few years. Like, who's gonna blow off the fucking pot in San Antonio, or who's
How
gonna
do you
do that?
I'm like, on that subject, how do you feel about love coming from your city? How do you feel on it? Like, do you agree? Do you not agree? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, being loved from your
Like,
city?
do
where
I
you come
feel
from?
love from the city,
Just in general, like
or how do I feel
um,
about the way that San Antonio shows love?
yeah, basically, like both in a way.
What's the question,
Like,
vibes?
I'm like, let me word it better. So,
Yeah.
like, do you? Okay, so some people say like, you'll never find the love that you're looking for in your city, and then some people are like, I get the most love in my city. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, how
yeah,
do you
yeah,
feel
yeah.
on that? Like that from coming from that point of view?
I feel like if you're just sitting around waiting to get crowned something from your city, or waiting around for love from the city, you're never gonna get it. Because
period.
I'm speaking, I've been doing music since 2018. That's when I started really being out there. So I've already been done with Tom, Dick, and Harry, Mary, Joe, and Sally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you sitting around and waiting. San Antonio is a very prideful city. San Antonio is a very, like, you could be the hardest hoe ever, and they're gonna be like, yeah, your shit was cool.
Yeah.
You know, you could put on a fucking Michael Jackson Super Bowl performance, and they'll be standing there like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when you get off, if you pass by them, like, hey, your shit was hard. You know, so if you're sitting around waiting for validation, you're not gonna get it in this city.
Yeah, agreed.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure, like, in other cities, like in Austin, they show you hella love. I used to perform in Austin a lot. They show you hella love. Houston, they show you hella love. But it's just because San Antonio doesn't know what to do, like, with their talent.
Yeah.
So,
I feel it.
like, either everybody loves you or nobody loves you. Nobody's gonna just start showing you love out of
facts.
nowhere.
Facts.
As soon as everybody loves you, boom.
Yep.
Hey, bitch. Like,
Mhm.
that's like, and it wasn't even no music shit for me when it came to the social media stuff. First, a couple of people, like, I did receive a lot of love, like, whenever I was doing music, but at the same time, it was just kind of like, oh, like, this bitch. But then as soon as the whole Kim Kardashian shit happened with me with social media, then it was like, oh my God,
I went to school with
like,
her.
bitch. Bitch. I had people hitting
Let
me
me
up
tell you.
that rode the bus with me
Yeah.
in
I
high
used
school,
to
and
love her.
bitch, they got dropped off like 5 steps before me. And I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? You know, but
Yeah.
for sure, you're never going to get validation in your own city, especially San Antonio. But I mean, if you got it in you, got it in you. Can't nobody or nothing stop you.
Yeah. I feel like not even on like no cocky shit. I'm not even on a cocky shit.
I see
feel
the
like,
cock.
I'm like, I'm like, what were we talking about? No, not even like on nothing like to like brag or
Toot your own
anything.
horn.
I feel like right now we're at the stage, like both of us type shit. Like I feel like we're at the stage where like even if a bitch doesn't like us, she ain't gonna sit there and talk about it because she knows everybody else around her probably does fuck with us. You know, like I've been in a lot of situations where I'm like, oh, I know that bitch don't like me, but everybody around her right now, I know they fuck with me, so I know that bitch is sitting up, shutting the fuck up right now. Like I know that bitch ain't like, oh,
Yeah.
I can't stand her. You know, saying what she want to say, and I'm like, I like that bitches know how to bite their tongue now because it's like, bitch, we don't even have time for none of that. We don't even have time for none of that. They see what we're doing. They don't know we don't give a fuck.
But even
like,
at that, I feel like with the whole biting your tongue comes with the same sense of like, it's kind of like how people wake up one morning. Like once you get to like, oilo. Is that Texas Chainsaw Massacre furniture? What the
what
fuck? This
is
shit?
that?
Can I see that real quick?
Can you throw
Can
that?
you throw that bitch over here?
Oi, it squeaks.
I want that bitch with me.
Yeah, me la pelon.
We don't give a fuck.
We're better than
Yeah,
you.
we're better. Mama Loma.
That's
Mama
like
Loma.
that's like
I
a
can't even
perfect
say it.
trucker picture right there.
I'm all like, brr, brr. I'm like,
would you
where's the
say?
lot lizards?
The lot lizards, yeah.
Nah, but
Where they at?
when it comes to like people having so much love for you, the hate is just 1 second away. It's one incident away, one misconception, one miscommunication away. So with me, when it came to the whole social media shit, like from day one, I always just been like, you know what, like I appreciate it and I take it in, but at the same time, you know, I just praise God for it. But I'm always ready for the switch up because people are ready to switch up like any like the way the wind blows. You know what I'm saying? I could fart the wrong way and they're like, did you see the way this bitch fucking farted? She don't give a fuck about nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this bitch, her fart smell like fucking pork rinds. Fuck this bitch. She don't care about this. She don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, period.
like, people are always ready to hate and switch and everything. So, when it comes to, like, having...
I can't take you seriously with that fucking possum on you,
Hey.
bitch.
I'm a Republican.
Yeah. Did you see the video when Ant fucking grabbed the possum by its fucking tail?
Yeah, I did. Shout out white boys.
That's that white people shit right there.
That's that white boy.
That's
like,
that yee shit.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how he does
Like,
that shit. He was like, "Come here, little baby." I was like, "Bitch, do not grab that." He just grabbed it right off
Rest
the
in
fence.
peace, Crocodile Man. What was his name?
What?
Was his name? What was his name?
Oh, Steve.
Oh, Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
There we go.
Oh, crikey.
Shout out.
It's a tiger.
Bitch, he wrestled crocodiles, not tigers.
Like,
bitch.
not me getting like.
He would have been gone
flashbacks.
sooner. Shout out Steve Irwin. Shout out his family. He has a beautiful family. Like, that's
his
so
daughter's very
live that
pretty.
like his daughter and his son is like carrying
still
that
do
legacy.
that.
And the zoo's bringing gorillas. A gorilla and a fucking coat finna pull up to the zoo.
Wait, and a what?
The gorillas are coming to San Antonio.
We don't have gorillas in San Antonio?
Nor pipes.
I be seeing barebacks here, bitch.
Oh. We seen some silverback spikes in the wild.
Some gorillas.
No, grenades, bitch, not gorillas. All right. Nah, but gorillas are coming to San Antonio
There's
at
juice
the
heads
zoo.
all over the boardwalk.
Get up, bitch. It's not a joke. There's juice heads everywhere.
Gorilla Center out there.
Nah, but yeah, I'm excited for that. I love gorillas. Yeah, I love the zoo.
That's what this shop gives me, honestly.
Gorillas?
No, bitch, boardwalk, like Jersey Shore. It's a novelty. They're a novelty store.
I was about to be scared, bitch. How the fuck do you get gorilla vibes
Have
in
y'all
here?
ever seen Jersey Shore? And
I
the
can
store
see-
that they work at, it's a novelty store.
It's the store shop.
Yes, like on the boardwalk. That's what this gives me, like the vibes of
So
it.
in the comments, let us know what Jersey Shore character you think we give off. I think I give off. I
give
don't
off
know.
I think it's between J-Wow or Dina. I mean, not Dina. Wait, yeah, is it Dina?
Yeah, I think you give off Dina. I think you give off J-War or Snooki. It depends.
That video
Y'all have
of
never
Dina.
seen me blackout drunk. Thank God. Thank God
I
them
have.
videos have not hit the internet.
Yeah, Leslie's like, who hasn't seen you blacked out drunk?
Because literally,
She's
but
all,
big
take a shot.
game. What's
That's
your
me.
relationship status?
That's me. What?
Huh?
Ha.
What's your relationship status?
Open. That's it.
Open?
That's it.
Really?
Yeah. And you? And you? No, I don't even have a relationship. I'm all open. Oh yeah, we're open. We're taking bitch. He's over there watching this shit like bitch.
He's
you
in the
better say
background
you
like,
single, bitch.
All right.
And you?
I'm single as a Pringle. I don't want to mingle. I'm ready to dance and jingle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty chilling. But why I brought that up was because do you feel like when you have like an influence in the city or you have a status, like, because even if you don't feel like you're anybody, a lot of people see you as somebody. Do you feel like you have to maintain like the single status, or you feel like you have to maintain like, oh, she's not fucking with nobody? When it comes to being a female in this shit, because I know for men, a lot of them are like.
I feel like it's hit or miss with that, honestly, because like when I first started doing music, I did have a boyfriend at the time, and okay, I'm like even this bitch, even before that, when I was with my ex, he was like, "Oh, you just want to do music because you hang around a lot of guys that do music." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." So then we broke up, and that's when I really pushed my music. And then I had another boyfriend. Oh, chingado, like another one, bitch.
This bitch keeps on deck.
No, I had another.
She has another one in her pocket right now.
Right, I'm like, I have another one in the back. I had another boyfriend, and bitch, I had another boyfriend, and he was supportive as far as like the music, but when we would be at shows and we would see like male artists, and
Shout out my boy Raj. Love you, baby.
Literally. So there was an instance with Raj. Shout out my boy Raj, the realist.
Love you, brother.
Realist Records. Yes. So Raj came up to me, and I barely knew Raj at the time, but he had a show, and my boyfriend's homie had a show at the same time. So I was like, yeah, we'll pop out, we'll show love, whatever. So I was recording him, whatever, cool. And then Raj came up to say what's up to me, and he's like, hey, like, I love you, like, you're hard, I fuck with your music. And then after that, my boyfriend at the time pulled me to the side, and he's like, who the fuck is that? And I'm like, I honestly don't know. Like, I know him through the music, but I'm like, I don't know him personally. And he's like, oh, well, why is he saying this? Why is he saying that? So I'm like, like I don't know, like and like I know like on his end he was probably like, oh, she's just saying I don't know because she probably fucks with him, da da da. But I'm genuinely like I don't know who it is, like.
So do you think having a relationship while trying to be an upcoming artist is like a double-edged sword? I don't even know what a double-edged sword means.
See, look, it's different though because Batman, like he was right there, like right. Bitch, shut the nigga. I know. Okay, so Batman, like
Gotham.
I met him, like right when I first started, like actually like popping my shit with the music. As far as like getting booked and getting like events going on, he saw like I'm on. Like when I would go over, I would just be on my phone all the time. Like I'm sorry, I'm on my phone all the time, but I'm like booked. I have to reply to people. I have to reply to promoters.
Yeah.
And he's like, no.
Had you had already dropped Salida Siete or?
It was like okay, so I was supposed to meet him at my Salida Siete video shoot. So that's how I met him, and then like that's when Salida Siete blew up. Like it like got a little like buzz, and that's when we started talking more or whatever. And then that's when I dropped Don't Care, and then I dropped that reel. It got like almost 500,000 views, and like it just like blew up.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, you're getting booked, and like he started noticing he wanted to do stuff, and I'm like, I can't, I have a show, I can't, I have to do this, I have to do that. And so that he's like, I'm proud of you, but at the same time, like that's not my dude, but he's very supportive. But I feel like as far as being in a relationship, like committed to somebody, I feel like I couldn't do it right now, just because like I feel like I couldn't fully commit as far as like, oh, you can't talk to nobody when you're out, because I'm gonna talk to people at my shows. Like, I'm gonna socialize. Yeah, like I've tried to do business with certain guys, and they're like, oh, I can't because my girl, like, my girl, and I'm like, what the fuck? Your girl make music, like, put her on a song, bitch, like, you know. So I don't know. I feel like I couldn't really commit to someone, because then you give them that authority to be like, oh, I have an opinion on what you do, and I don't want to hear nothing about what I do right now. Fuck that. No.
Damn.
And
for
you?
me personally, I've never really been in like a relationship.
You hear this, bitch?
Let me shut or I'm lying. My nose is gonna grow. No, I feel like, but honestly, when I was in a relationship, this past one, I've only been in one public one. Like I've been in another one that was like very like lower key and private. Not a, hey. Well, the private one, no everybody really knows about, but obviously the public one, a lot of people knew about because I would post about it when I was on TikTok and stuff. But even with that, like, I was never told, like, oh, why is this person talking to you? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I couldn't imagine. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I was just in a different mind frame. I guess you can say it like that. But I don't know. Like, I get real, like I said, I get real Krishan Rock about my man. So, in a sense, like, I feel like I've grown from it, but back then, I was out last year.
I can't see Eliza in a relationship right now.
I can't either.
Like, even in general. I'm like, I look Kay over there, like,
yeah, because they're used to me being with my little hootie hoos. You feel me?
I need a roster.
I need your pasta and lobster.
Special teams, special plays, special players. That's what I need, baby.
No, but like I was saying before you really interrupted, I was putting a lot of people before my own like stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that was like some shit I had to fix within myself. Yeah, I'm a real person. Like if you say you have a dream and a goal, like I want to help you reach it. But for the most part, I haven't really like linked with anybody like relationship wise that want to see me win as much as I want to see.
Oh really?
Them.
Nobody?
I said relationship vibes. No partnership. Vibes. We went to Bombshells the other day.
It was last night, bitch.
It was literally last night.
It was like 12
what did you
hours
get?
ago.
Do you want to go ahead and tell them your menu? We'll insert a picture. It looked really fucking good.
My phone's dead. It was like
well, obviously not right now, bitch.
I'm like, they got kids meals at Bombshells, but they got like the tender things, and you can like put a flavor on there.
And the tenders are fucking big as fuck.
Is what I got.
Parmesan. You can get those, and it comes with fries on the side. And let me tell you, it smells so good. What I got is the chicken Alfredo. Let me tell you, if you want like real chicken Alfredo, bitch, take your ass to Olive Garden.
Because that's real. Italian people are like, this bitch at Olive Garden.
Why would I get to Olive Garden?
Mario's looking at this like, bitch.
It wasn't that good. The flavors. Oh, excuse me.
It was crawling, bitch.
The flavor wasn't all that good, but if you're hungry, you'll probably get full. Like the chicken is cooked to so fucking goodness. It really is. But today we tried Blessed Burgers. Shout out Blessed Burgers. We tried the Hoodlum Burger.
Yeah.
Give it a review, guys.
Like,
we'll
shout out
insert the clip.
Exotic Pop and Hoodlum. It was good. It had like what
Monterey Jack cheese.
Monterey Jack cheese.
Monterey.
Like, whatever, Montgomery, whatever the fuck. It had that type of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Pickled jalapenos. It had like hot Cheetos on the bun. What else? That's really it. It had like a bunch of shit in it, honestly, but it was good as fuck. It was the little pica, but she didn't think it was. I thought it was good though. The fries are good. They're not like them little frozen fries.
Yeah, and they make it with
fries. Love. They make it with love.
Yeah,
they're like
shout out the Lord.
Yeah, they make them. They said that they started it from their mom and their dad, right?
I'm sorry, I don't remember. Praise the Lord, but I took like 3 shots of Crown Royal.
Yeah, I'm like trying to
2 twisted teas, tall ones, and shit.
I'm like, they do it for a good cause though. That's all I know.
They do,
and that's
I
why
love
they're
anything.
Blessed Burgers.
Amen. When you put God first, you're always gonna win.
Yeah.
Let's get into the conspiracies. What's your conspiracy of the day? Do you have one?
Conspiracies. Let's see.
One of the conspiracies.
Diddy.
What's the Diddy conspiracy?
You're like, there's no conspiracy, bitch. He touched children. He touched children. Okay.
Did he?
Did he or did he not?
No, I didn't know Diddy was up there for touching kids.
Bitch, that's the whole thing.
He was in there for trafficking, but those were grown people.
No, bitch. He's literally like in like with Justin Bieber and shit. Like he like Hollywood, like the upcoming artist. Yes, but it was like Justin wasn't even on Disney. But yeah, like not Nickelodeon. But yeah, basically like he was like.
I was saying it was like that though. Yeah.
So
one of the conspiracies that really used to scare me. I mean, no disrespect to anybody, rest in peace and my condolences to like the whole Selena family and everything. But that whole conspiracy, I don't know. I used to hear it a lot when I was growing up that they're like, oh, like Selena's in hell every time we play her music. Like she's like, please don't play my music. Like that shit used to scare the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard something.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I've heard something like that about that before too. But what do they like? What's the origin of that? Like, what does it come from?
I don't know. So that supposedly that like 3 people, I think they said 3 people from Mexico had swore that they had died and came back to life, and when they died, that they went to hell.
Selena, right? And they saw her.
That they went to hell, and that's Selena. And I seen this video on TikTok, and it was like, bitch, who do you think you are that you're so special that you're gonna go to hell and automatically see Selena?
Selena.
Selena's gonna just come to you, bitch. Like,
yeah, bitch. No,
but that shit used to scare the fuck out of me because I'm like, one thing about me, bitch, like I love me some como la flor.
Yeah,
bitch, I can tell you know me, bitch.
Yeah,
I can repeat the Selena movie backwards in Spanish with the lights off, upside down in my sleep.
All the time.
I can do it, but that shit scared the fuck out of me when I was little.
Because why would they even say that though? Well, they said that they died, right, and they came back.
Yeah, but why would she be?
Bitch, you ain't see Biggie down there, Tupac.
Why would she be in hell? Like out of all people, you're gonna see Selena.
Right.
What did she do to end up in hell? That's what I want to know. Like, why are you looking at me like that?
I'm like, they should have asked her. I'm thinking about it. What was she doing? I wonder what she was doing.
She was doing the washing machine.
I was about to say she was like, that's not even funny.
She was. And she couldn't stop, and every time that people play her music, that she's like burning and shit. That's what they said. And the air shut off right now. What the fuck, Abraham? Please.
Hey, we should do. Never mind my music. I said we should do a spirit box episode.
Hell no, I don't play about that. One thing about me, I don't play. Like that's why I had a homeboy. Shout out my boy Quan.
I would like to watch them. I would.
Shout out you, Dale. His mom is like real sensitive, and she can like tell you when spirits are around you and when they want to come through and stuff. And I remember him telling me for like 2 days, he told me, he's like, come on, I want you to get you, like my mom would talk to you and everything. He's like, for your best friend. It was like maybe 6 months. 6 months that my best friend had been gone. Mm-hmm. And for the longest I didn't have no dream about her. And usually whenever Angelique,
that was her. She was like,
she's like, bitch, stop mentioning me. All right. She's like, you're mentioning me for clout. Right. Nah, but I hadn't had no dreams about her. Usually whenever I have people around me that pass away, I have dreams about them. But I hadn't. And he was like, come on, like, you never know. Like, maybe she could come through or whatever. He's like, my mom would do it because we grew up together and shit. And I was like, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. And I talked about it that night. I was in my room on live. And I was like, I don't know if I would. That night, I had a dream about her. Hadn't had a dream about her like 6-7 months. Had a dream about her, and in my dream, she was like, she came into me. It was so fucking crazy. Like I literally, after I woke up from that dream, it felt like I was just with her. Like it felt like I felt her.
Bitch,
You know?
I hate those dreams.
No,
like, right after
I
somebody,
loved it.
Like I'm like I love those dreams when you feel like they're with you. But I've had a lot of like I've been to a lot of funerals.
Yeah.
I've lost a lot of people.
Yeah.
So like. It's like you love the dream, but then you wake up and it's just like
bittersweet.
like you know, it's just like I wish you were really here. It was a dream, you know.
No, for
like,
sure.
I hate that feeling.
In my dream, I know that they're gone. You know.
Yeah.
So in my dream,
like why are you here? Type shit.
Yeah, literally in my dream, the other previous like with my uncles and stuff, I was like, why are you here? Like in my dreams, I would be like not scared, but I'd be like, what are you doing here?
Like,
you know, like why are you here? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so in that dream, like we're at a store, and I like it's weird because her mom had passed away, rest in peace, you know, Bobby. Her mom had passed away a year before her, and I remember we sharing like the same dream. Like, oh, it was real quick and it was real blurry and shit like that. When I had a dream about her mom, when she had a dream about her. Anyways, so I had the dream about her and we're at the store or whatever, and in the dream she's just like, what are you crying for? Like she gives me a hug and stuff. She's like, I'm good.
Like that,
she just was like, that's all she kept telling me was, I'm good. Like, you don't gotta look for me. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the same night that old boy was like, come on, like, let my mom talk to you about all that. So whenever I woke up, I was like, oh no, like I'm not gonna do it. I feel like that was her telling me like, don't do that, because I was already like, I wouldn't want to do that, because I feel like I try to be respectful to the spirit world.
Yeah, for sure.
And I try to be like, if they're...
You can open up a lot of shit that...
and it's like, if they're resting, I want to be respectful for that. That's why I don't do ghost hunting and stuff, because I don't like that. Like, I don't want to go to where there's certain spirits, and who am I to say, no, they're not resting?
Yeah.
You know, like, shout out ghosts.
Yeah, she be doing... I was about to say, go be doing that shit.
Yeah, so I don't know. We have different beliefs and different, like, ways, but I don't know. For me, like... I just feel like if they're resting, let them rest.
How do you feel about? I don't know if you've seen them like on TikTok or like they have little reels or whatever, but like
the spirit box.
No, not a spirit box, but they're like the energy readers or whatever, like you know the mediums, and they'll be like in a room full of people, and they'll just be like, I'm picking up an energy,
like Teresa.
Long Island medium. Yeah, like that. Like they'll just be like, I'm picking up like you know a best friend, like you know.
Has anybody lost their father?
Yeah.
And be like, it's giving me, he had chest pains. And they're like, he had a heart attack.
It's giving tortas. There ain't tortas in here. We're like,
he had high cholesterol. Like, yeah. No.
No, yeah, stuff like that. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. If it's something like that, then I'd be like, like I feel like
it's genuine because it's random. You buy a ticket, you don't know if you're even gonna get picked, you know. So
that,
it's like,
but I don't think I would buy a ticket for that. But my mom likes that. Like my mom, she had her dad pass away when she was like 15 or some shit like that. Girl, don't be. That's all. Way back then, literally, when we
don't be, bitch.
Don't be fucking sad, bitch. When we were in elementary, we'd have to like, you know, like you have to write. Your parents have to write you excuses when you'd be missing. Bitch, her dad died when she was 15. She had me when she was 27. By the time I'm in elementary, he already gone like 20 years. She'd be like, Liza couldn't go to school today because her grandpa died. Bitch, she's been dead for 15 years. Like,
they're like, how many grandpas does she have, bitch?
Your grandpa dies every year, bitch. I'll be like, oh shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I don't know. How do you feel about that? I feel like if I'm walking down the street or like in a grocery store and she comes up to me, I feel like, ooh.
I feel like, okay, so I feel like you said, like you wouldn't buy a ticket for it. I probably wouldn't buy a ticket for it, but I've seen like little segments on like TikTok and stuff where like it's a cab driver and like a random person will get in the car and they're just like, they're driving and they're like, so like I'm picking up an energy, you know, and they'll start talking and then they'll be like in the back with somebody and they're like, that's crazy, like my dad just died, you know.
Yeah.
And then he's like, they'll say like a nickname or something and like the girl will start crying and she's like, oh my god, and then she'll like be like, can you ask him this? And then he'll be like, oh yeah, he said that, like stuff that you know, like they could not possibly know.
Only that person can know.
Yes, and they'll ask them and like, bitch, I be watching stuff like that and I'm like, that's crazy because I do believe there's a higher spirit, like there's people who can see a lot of stuff that we cannot see. They can like, you know, get in contact with people we can't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like, but I feel like that stuff is also that stuff is like natural. Like they're not doing it for like the money, obviously buying tickets and stuff like that. Like it's just they're just doing it out of goodwill. Like, you know, I saw one where like the girl, her mom was sick and she was traveling or something and she didn't have the chance to say bye to her mom or whatever. And he was like, he like said something like, she said it's okay like that you didn't get to say bye, you know, and she like started breaking down and I'm like, oh my god, like,
because I can only imagine like the type of the type of like heaviness you feel like knowing you couldn't say
you know,
bye or
and
anything
like
that.
no, hearing that from a complete stranger who's a cab driver or something, you know, like you're like, there's no way you could have possibly known that, you know, like. So I'm like, I definitely feel like stuff like that when I feel like it's genuine, it's like, okay.
How do you
know?
feel about people that do like the murder mystery makeups, or like they talk about true crime cases and they do their makeup or they eat and talk
Oh,
about
like
it?
Bailey.
Like Bailey Sarian or
Sarian.
like other people and stuff like that. Not necessarily her, but like there, I see some people on TikTok that do it too. Because
Yeah.
I've seen like some people say that it's disrespectful or anything like that. How do you feel?
I mean, as far as it like being a respecting, I just feel like it depends on like the severity of the case and what you're talking about, and as far as like
And
how
how
far
you're
you go,
presenting
the
it.
details and everything. Yeah, like you know, there's a lot of people who would retell stories, but they'll like do it in a way where like you can still understand it, but it's not as gruesome, or you don't picture it in your head as bad, you know. But then I do feel like there's some people who go about it the wrong way. But as far as like Bailey Sari and all that, she's just more of like informing you.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
not
No,
really
I like
like
her.
there's not really so much opinions and all that. She's just going based off like the facts, and she does like a lot of old tales and stuff like that. But as far as like it being respecting, like I said, I feel like if you know what you're talking about and you know the facts are there and you're familiar with the story, I don't feel like it's really disrespect. Unless you're like, that
like,
bitch died, like you
no
know?
disrespect. I remember there being a TikTok and it's like I don't know if you've seen it.
But
I don't know if you've seen it, and it's like it's a video of like a fucking casket rolling down the street, and it was like me making sure my sister gets me on forensic files, like she promised, and I thought that was so funny. But no, I literally do, because I feel like when it comes to social media, a lot of people are dehumanized.
yeah.
Dehumanized. I think that's how you can say it. But
Like
yeah.
that guy that they had, like he passed away and they had him like on the in the fucking club on the stage like this.
No, I didn't mean it like that, bitch. I mean, that's his wish. I mean, that's his wish. But I mean, like,
don't know about
there's
that,
a lot
but-
of people that like make jokes, and I mean, I'm quick to quack. I'm quick to quack. How? Jingle 64. Yeah, how do you do it? How do you do it?
I just like bite my teeth together and go.
How do you do it? Can you say murder like that?
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can do it.
I can't close my mouth when I say it, bitch. No,
I can't do it.
Can you do it, Avid? Okay.
I don't know, but I mean, what was I trying to say? I'm quick to crack a little jerky jerk. That's what I was trying to say before I started being fucking half Donald Duck and shit. I'm quick to do that, but at the same time, there's like people on social media that don't take like. Sometimes social media is just so ugly to the point where you gotta be like, ew, like,
bitch, chill.
I wouldn't even joke like that.
Yeah.
And I'm a horrible person.
And I'm a horrible person.
No, I'm a good person, but I don't know. I just don't like that. Like, everybody laughs until it's on them or until they can relate.
Yeah.
So the table's 10 vibes.
Yeah.
And that's
Them tables, them flipping, they flip
That's really
super
fucked up.
fast.
yeah.
What do we have
How
going?
much longer do we have? Well, I don't know.
We're just talking.
What is that? 8 minutes? Okay.
Oh, we've been talking for.
No, that's not us.
Oh, I was like, we've been talking for an hour and 30 minutes.
No, literally.
I'm
What's your
kidding.
favorite horror movie?
I thought you were gonna say favorite horror. I was like,
You're like, I gotta say Batman.
fuck, bitch.
Oh, luckily the
Stop,
Gotham.
bitch, because he be watching that shit and he's
And?
like,
You know, Batman. Low key, you've been getting a little bit points in because the shit you've been doing and shit, man. He ain't my favorite hero yet. Kind of rooting for Robin. All right. Okay, favorite horror movie.
if I had to talk like shit that makes you uncomfortable, where like it like genuinely scares
What's
you.
your favorite horror movie, bitch?
I'm-
Goddamn.
Hereditary.
Oh my
okay,
god.
see, look, them bitches are not in the head.
She's trying to pick up a college babe with the fucking Hereditary. Why do you like Hereditary?
If y'all, cause bitch, it's uncomfortable. It's like a horror movie that's not like.
It's more, to me, I feel like it's more of a.
Bitch, that bitch is like banging her head upside down on the attic door like that, and she's like, I'm not even gonna like spoil it.
I
for
feel like
anybody,
I've
but-
seen scary movies that got me like, that one
What?
didn't get me scary. It was just more kind of
like
like
what
a.
though? Like what? No, what? Like what movie?
I'm gonna say, honestly, vibes. I'm gonna say the Exorcist and
We
Believer.
need to- I'm just gonna just start talking. What?
I'm a little groggy vibes. No.
Okay.
I would say honestly, recently the movies that I've seen, Exorcism, Believer. But I'm gonna tell you why that movie made me. I think it's because recently, in within like the last year or two, I've gotten more deeper into my faith. So on the way to
Oh,
go see
yeah.
that, like I love scary movies. Anybody that knows me knows I live
We gotta go watch some. I
for
like scary
scary
movies.
movies. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I was going there with homegirl and her dude, and I just had the ugliest feeling. We saw it at midnight. It was the first showing.
Mhm.
I had the ugliest feeling going to see it, and I was like, "No, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm just too much in my mind. Why the fork were we sitting so close to the screen?
I
Felt like the bitch was gonna possess me.
Like the demon was on you,
Like
bitch.
literally, and I didn't like it. But literally, we're sitting there. We first off, we were late. That should have been the first thing, right?
No.
Second off, we're sitting there, and I'm like, I have the ugliest feeling. Because one thing about me, I'm always in the back of my mind, like, is this discernment or is this me like tripping?
Yeah.
Like, is this God telling me, like, no, Liza, this isn't for you? Or is it me, like, just being necia? Like, oh, maybe it's just me, you know? I had
Yeah.
the ugliest feeling. Like, I just wanted to run out, but I didn't because I was like, no, 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 no. Like, I was like, you can't be scared. God got you, you know?
Yeah.
Psalms 27, Psalms 91, you know what I'm saying? Nothing can touch me and whenever,
exactly.
you know? And so I was like, no, I'm good.
Amen.
But there was some ugly part. I just feel like there's some things and certain things you shouldn't entertain and certain things you shouldn't see.
Yeah, for sure.
So when I saw
and
that
your
movie,
body, your energy's gonna tell you too.
yeah, and so I literally was like, I'm not scared of it, but I shouldn't be here right now. So like in the middle of the movie, I'm watching it, and I'm like not looking at it. I'm like
Yeah.
not looking at it. Or I literally put my earphones on.
She does that. She does that.
I
See, but I feel like that kind of shit, it goes hand in hand because remember on the I'm like last episode, if y'all tuned in, y'all heard me talking about my boyfriend at the time that I had, and I started getting into church and I started believing more.
Yeah.
And the closer I was getting to God, the more I started getting tested, and I felt like, you know what I'm saying. And I feel like you're very highly favored.
Yes,
obviously,
amen.
you go
I'm very
anywhere.
anointed.
Yes, very. So you go into a place like that and a setting like that, you're obviously your energy's gonna be feeling
And-
off. You know.
And a little bit after that is when I started having them ugly dreams, and a little bit after that was when I had the whole situation. And so I felt like, and for the longest, it stayed in the back of my mind, that movie. And not that I was scared of it, because I wouldn't be like, oh, I don't want to go to the kitchen because the lights are off because I'm scared of that. But it would just be in the back of my mind, like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have entertained it. I should not have watched it.
See, and that's why I feel like when it comes to scary movies and stuff, like
Scary?
I'll watch scary
movies.
scary movies. I will watch like Friday the 13th, like Eddie, like you know, like stuff like that. But
Bitch.
when it comes to like
I'll watch
possession,
Freddy versus Jason. I love that
like
one.
I love those movies, and I love all type of scary movies. Like trust me, I love the little, you know, I love all of that. But as far as like exorcism and stuff, I'm like, this is shit that like potentially happened. Like that shit's real.
Yeah,
like, some
and
of them are based
I always
on
have
true
a lot of my like night terrors and shit like that, and a lot of the dreams that I have that I feel like God talks to me in them are the exorcism dreams that I have. But yeah, like because I know a lot of people that are like, oh, you shouldn't watch certain films, especially in your house. That's how my mom was. Like when I grew up,
you can open
she would
shit,
she would be like, you're not watching The Conjuring in my house. You're not watching The Exorcism in my house. Like that energy comes through. And I remember I was watching The Conjuring at my grandma's house, and we had already had like a little bit of activity there, but it had cleared up, and we started hearing like creaks and shit like that, and so we had to be like, oh hell no, like. You know, but ever since then, I haven't watched no scary movies like that. I don't even watch like scary like YouTube videos or shit that talks about that.
I'm like, since we're talking about it, I'm like, I don't know how much time we have left. Like, we'll probably just keep rolling.
Yeah.
But since we're talking about it, how do you feel about like urban legends as far as San Antonio or like Donkey Lady Bridge?
Yeah.
I'm like, I have a story about it, true stop. But what do you feel like as far as
what do I feel about them? If I feel like they're true and stuff?
Yeah.
I feel like when you put a lot of energy towards something, it manifests.
Yes.
So
yeah, for sure.
I feel like there's definitely probably
feeding your
something
fears
out there.
type shit,
yeah. And I feel like every legend starts from something. So whether it was true where the bitch is half fucking donkey or she had like a tragic ending or something like that, I feel like that definitely manifest into something. And then if you go out there, mind over matter always. So if you're going out there looking for something, you're definitely gonna find something. But when I was little, I used to be scared as fuck of the train tracks, the donkey lady,
yeah, bitch,
the fucking the bird. I used to be so scared of Midget
Right.
Mansion. I used to be like,
The
I don't fuck with none of that.
To this day, bitch, I will cry if I see a fucking owl. Like, thank God, like being with the girls and everything. Like,
Praise
I've never
God.
seen an owl like how I have been.
and that's crazy that you have that fear of owls. And when I was growing up, I always used to like owls. Like I remember my
Yeah.
dad being in jail and he used to draw me owls.
Yeah, like some people consider them
But it's because you have your
good luck.
experience.
Yeah. Like my baby daddy's sister. I'm like, shout out Vanessa, shout out Tia,
Period.
shout out Avery Tia. She loves owls. She loves owls. Like she has a little like owl pendant, everything. Like she loves owls. And me, bitch, I'm over here like, fuck, no, I hate owls. But like I'm like, little backstory to make a long story short. I stuck a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass. No, I'm just fucking with you. But basically, so like I saw Lechusa when my mom passed away. A lot of y'all know both of my parents passed away a year apart. I saw a big ass, fat ass, white ass owl at Medina Lake the night before my mom passed away. And then the next day, or not the next day, like a year later, I saw a big ass white owl in like the suburbs, like by Brennan area, where you would never see an owl like like this day. I saw a big ass fucking white owl, and my dad passed away the next night. So like I just have a big ass fear of owls, and I highly believe in like La Lechuza, and I try not to put my energy into it. But it's just like the stuff that I experienced. I'm like, there's no way. And even down to when the other day, I'm like my dude Batman or whatever, he saw
Batman.
he saw a big white owl while he was working, you know, and he called, he like checked up on me, and he's like, I just wanted to make sure you were good because I know you don't like owls.
They're all tethered.
Like, I'm like, yeah, no. And then like I literally almost got like hit by a wrong wave driver like a night after that, and I was just like, like it's just ugly. And like when that happened, I wasn't even thinking about the owl.
Yeah.
And my security guard, I'm on shout out K, she literally texted, and she was like, didn't Batman just say like he saw a white owl the other night, and like that's why he was like checking on you and and I'm like, yeah, bitch, like you know, stuff like that. So like as far as urban legends, I'm like, oh, okay, Donkey Lady Bridge, but like I feel like you have to really go through something personally, personally to be like, okay, yeah, I believe in that shit, and I highly believe in that. So that's why I hear owls, I'm like, bitch, I will not look up. I will look down. I will walk and look at my feet. Like I cannot do it.
I'm sorry for that.
I'm like, I cannot do it. I'm like, I'm sorry. Y'all have never like been around me when that happens, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a night where we're out and we hear like a who, and
well, bitch, we're blessed and highly favored. Like, I'll cuss back, ho. I heard that.
She's like, who, what, bitch? Who, what, bitch?
Bitch, I know the legend, so I know you gotta cuss and shit.
She's like, Eliza, okay, bitch, that's who.
Me la pela.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure one day y'all will hear like a who, and y'all are just gonna see.
It's on
like,
Mike Jones. Mike Jones sitting in the tree.
Yeah, y'all will hear it, and it'll definitely like freak me out. Y'all will see it, but
yeah,
it's just a thing.
God got you, bitch. You're around some blessed and highly favored.
Yeah, for sure.
Very anointed girls, you know what I'm saying? So I pray nothing but like healing energy for you and everything with that situation and everything.
Love that.
As well.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's crazy. But thank y'all again for tuning into this new episode of Watch Your Tone. I hope you enjoyed all the behind the scenes of the car/truck meet that we had here with La Conecta.
Yeah. Do you want to tell them about like what we got coming up as far as like 420?
You can go ahead and let us know, Miss Stoner.
Okay, sorry, babe. So it's in the works right now. I don't know exactly like the details, but shout out Kush Gardens. That is actually where I work. I am a bud tender at a dispensary at 4403 West Commerce, I believe. Y'all can come and see me. But we are going to do a 420 episode with him, hopefully. So that will drop before 420 for sure. Yeah.
So make sure you stay tuned in.
That will be coming up. It's probably actually gonna be at the dispensary itself, just so y'all could get like a little, you know, like what it looks like, what we offer, the people behind the counters, all of that. We have new locations opening up too. But yeah, that's what we have coming up. Also, Fiesta. Y'all can catch us out there. We will be interviewing everybody, seeing what pendejadas y'all got going on and stuff.
So make sure you tap in. Anything that you would want us to try during Fiesta, any questions you want to know, any background history. We're really trying to tap in and tune in to everything that San Antonio has to offer for Fiesta. We thank you again. Shout out La Conecta. Shout out Avid
Shout
Season.
out Danny and Tina. Love them for sure. Making today happen for sure.
Yes, ma'am. And thank you to everybody who's showing love and tuning in every motherfucking Thursday. Don't be sorry, ho.
Be careful.
And when you're talking to us, remember, watch your tone.
Wow.